now, what would you see it as being maybe the reason why things are becoming more challenging for artists in the urban scene?
Well, I think with the urban scene, it's a segment of the market, right? And you know, you could say, if you were college rock, it's a similar scene. But I guess with urban, UK companies have always been a little bit reticent, I would say, because the music I've always made as a punter, you know, which I said has been niche and not very successful, but the music I've always loved is soul and R&B music. So that's the scene that I know, and I've always felt the British labels have not been great at signing black British artists and developing them as artists rather than novelty hits. So the tradition has always been to sign people and try and give them a hit and maybe not develop the second and the third single. And it could be because radio prefers to keep it that way, and we can all think of many examples of that. But if I say 3-4 years ago, and you've got the advent of acts like Tinchy Stryder coming as an indie, coming from the street scene, then being signed into a major with a merchandising deal as well. That seemed like a very smart template, I think, for a whole generation of artists. Now, you know, 3-4 years down along the line, the chart success is not there for those artists. That doesn't mean he'll never have a chart hit again, and I'm sure, you know, him and acts like him are always aspiring to be that. But the model's proved to be difficult. And you know, that's, let's say, the cream of that segment. Now, if you're an independent artist, you may have been inspired and your expectation may have been raised by the success at that moment in time of the pioneers, let's say, of the genre that you're in. But your actual challenge is still the same as it's always been, which is to create something that people want, to find people that want it, and then to let them know about it, because each of those 3 stages have got amazing challenges, right? And you could be very good at one of them, but if you haven't got the bits that cover the other 2, you're going to struggle, right? And so as an independent musician or as an independent label, those 3 things are still the challenges that you have to meet. And you know, I think for an urban artist, it's as difficult as if you're an urban, as I say, a college rock artist, or if you're in other genres. You know, it's a very, very difficult market to come from scratch and go into.